Dr. Cliff Faver here, and I always hear groomers complaining that their clients never brush their dogs. They say, I tell them all the time and they never do it. They come in mad at it, and we never seem to get where we need to be. One thing to remember is clients don't know what you mean by brushing their dogs. A lot of them have never done it, or they've never done it correctly. So it's important that we train them to do that. When you tell them to brush your dog, they go down to Amazon or Walmart and buy the cheapest brush they can, and they're going to brush the top line because nobody's ever talked about friction points or areas that they need to be concerned about. They also are going to dry brush a dog, which you should never do because unfortunately when the hair is dry, it opens up like a Christmas tree and it almost creates Velcro where it's going to stick together. So when that happens, there's going to be a lot of pulling and tugging. This is the number one reason why cats stop grooming, is when that hair starts combining there and Velcroing together, when they run their tongue through, it hurts. And Mrs. Jones does not want to have a fight with Fifi, and if she's pulling and tugging and ripping hair, Fifi's not happy and Fifi's trying to bite her. So we need to understand that they need an education. This is where, as professionals, we need to be trained them how. Even in these short little videos that I have here, you're only going to retain about 30% of what I say on that. So it's important to understand that when you explain something to a client, they're only going to retain a certain percentage of that. So it's always good to get them a nice brush or comb that fits the dog. Get them a brush out spray. Our H270 works wonderful for that. You could even take any of our conditioners at about a 1 to 8 to 1 to 32 and make a hydration spray that they could use also. Both would be very, very helpful so you're not dry brushing a dog and breaking hairs on that. And once you've got them trained, have them come back the next time and show you what they're doing. Now, they haven't got it at that point usually. So what you do is you correct them and have them come back the third time. So they figure your attention's about 30% on some of that. So 30%, 30%, 30%. Now you're getting pretty close to a good understanding of what's going on. Mrs. Jones would love to brush out Fifi for a bridge club, but she's not going to fight with Fifi. So help her learn how to do that, and you're going to prevent a lot of problems. And guess what? You're going to cut down the work you have to do. So hope that helps. We'll see you next week.